everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Lions going up against the Bears. So with that, let's get Charles Davis has the call on this Week 4 matchup.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here on his first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. And when you talk about this offense, you, of course, have to talk about Alshon Jeffrey.
Long, agile, he makes any quarterback that much better.
Now Lewis. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down and gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
On second down, trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. So a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled it.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled, except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post, and most of the time, the post isn't available because you usually have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And back to the ground. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. 2 straight shots. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Carlos Hyde. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The second-year man from Nebraska, it's Amir Abdullah. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But when your first NFL carry is a 36-yard touchdown run with a really nifty move to get into the end zone, people expect big things out of you. And Amir Abdullah, they're waiting for him to fulfill that promise.
He had the shoulder surgery in January, but really expected to be the man this year in Detroit. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Given 9 there on the first down completion.
Slant route's effective no matter who.
We're going to look now at the offensive starting unit for the Detroit Lions, and one big target they have at tight end is Eric Ebron.
And they are ready for him to fulfill his promise because he was drafted to be a game breaker. Big target, guy who can block at the line of scrimmage, but really get downfield and make plays against defenders, overmatch them. They haven't seen enough of that yet. They want to come to the front 2016.
This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running it with a fullback Burton. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Manuel. He gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Manuel. Buying time to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
As one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
The competition to go to the Pro Bowl at safety is fierce in the NFL, but Rashad Jones makes his case year in and year out as one who should go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
No, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I gotta get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because it just popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're like,
and the ball is knocked out. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point? Whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he cuts left, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Chicago. Carlos Hyde, 89 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And tough starting field position here. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And a reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 16 on the pickup. And the Lions are going to have a first. Counter. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. That changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They go back to Abdullah on first. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of football. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Caught right side. Tate. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And Abdullah lost the football. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowl safety, Cam Chancellor. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Manuel, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dive. They're going to look to throw, surveying the field. Now he steps away, and he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Bears take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quick. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Manuel. Over the middle, complete to Tate. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find something.
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Andre Roberts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And that'll make it 13-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only run of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They run it again with Hyde. And he he's going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's the rookie from Oklahoma, Charles Tapper, in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Let's go!
Here's Barkley. It's hauled in by Hardy. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Now Barkley dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 18 yards on that one. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice game. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him. Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Time to step aside. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Easy, chill, get him!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He completes it to Tate. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Manuel. This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes
a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That's him carry for Hyde. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Tapper in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They're going to try and throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the return will stop right around the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the 2nd half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the 2nd half.
Could be a big turnaround. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start the drive with Hyde. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about when to establish running the football, it's oftentimes a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Here's Manuel. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rap.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Bowman, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. In not great starting field position here for the offense.
All right, now look at Barney now. Barney. Here we go now.
Here's Barkley. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. On the right side, this is Miller. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from a defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
Time running out here on the play clock. First down, a run with Hyde. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Barkley looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So out now come the Lions. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
That one intended for Anquan Boulder. That'll bring up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Now Emmanuel. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Clay Harbor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And for QB Matt Stafford, touchdown pass number 1 of the season here in 2016.
And while he may no longer have his top receiver, I think that Matthew Stafford burns for the opportunity to show people he can move the ball around, get it to different guys, and still have big numbers. And now he's looking to add victories to that total as well.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now.
Again, it's high. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just
a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's high. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Third down and 3.
Single. I got 86. All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is brought in by Hardy. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyron Walker in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Deep drop. Under pressure, they got him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Jeffrey with a catch left side. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind in the scoreboard.
He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, it's a Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast, and I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Being chased out left. He can run, but I think the ball's out.
plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may gain more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run high. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 50. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Barkley. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Complete over the middle to Hardy. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And quickly, they get to the line.
That's a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a 1st down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Barkley. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's the rookie from UCLA, Miles Jack, in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Miller with it over the It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They're going to look to throw. Completion left side to Miller. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Out to the flat for Hyde. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run for it with Hyde. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game. Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of...
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now Riddick. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Here's Barkley. They complete it to Hill. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Eddie Royal is intended target, and it's 4th and 3.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Carry number 20 here for Hyde. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Carlos Hyde was the target, and that'll make it 3rd down. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in.
That is caught. Royal from Bears touchdown. Eddie Royal, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
On first down, Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. We'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And Ebron's got it. Touchdown, Lions. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. He finds the tight end Harbor, complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back. Of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Tapper getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
Let's go! 38! Ohio!
Now Lewis. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Throwing is Lewis. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Abdullah looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jarrell Freeman in on the stop.
They were stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
They go with Abdullah again. Cut back, left sideline. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Lions, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.
You're a crack it dome.